Of course, it's my luck that I recorded a whole bunch of content and then the camera overheated and all of that went corrupt. That was a bummer. So I'm going to kind of give a quick kind of a recap of what I did yesterday in the hives. Hopefully this video works. So the hives are doing great going into fall, and this is what we're looking at right now today. This is kind of a little disruption here in the bee yard. Actually, it's even a little messy. I forgot to clean that up, but I wanted to kind of give an update and what I did. I was so bummed that all of my video from yesterday did not stay because it was really beneficial and really good. For example, on this hive, you can see that I actually put the pollen trap back on. We had good luck with it in the spring, and I put it back on here. I did have it on a couple weeks ago, took it off because they weren't really bringing in too much, but when I did inspections, I noticed that there is a plethora of everything in there, and so we put some new frames in for honey. We also put as you can see, as I already said, the pollen trap back on there, and then kind of just really went through this hive, making sure everything was really good. I actually flipped these boxes. The middle and the bottom one got flipped because there was a little bit more space in the middle one at the time, so now it's back on the bottom so that the queen has a little bit more room to go. I actually was kind of surprised that there is actually still drones in this hive. Most of the other hives have already kind of kicked their drones out, but this hive still had some drones in here. But if you don't know what a pollen trap does, this is a great little example of what we've kind of got going on here. So the pollen trap goes on the bottom, is the one that I use. This is by Sundance, and the tray is the back here where you actually will collect it. So what happens is the bees come in, they fly in, you'll actually see a couple here land, or there's one like right there that's got some pollen on her legs. And then what she'll do, she'll try to go into the hive. She's got to go through kind of actually a little like maze in this box. And then there are little, oh, you know what? Hang on, let me actually show you a little bit variation. Our pollen traps, this is the one that I was using earlier, and right now this is in the on position. So they will come in here, they will go underneath, they will go through these little screens and make it up through into there. Now, when they walk across this to get up in top, that's what happens when it goes into the drawer, which I actually have the drawer upside down at the moment. Oh no, I have the whole thing upside down. Jeez, oh Pete's. Look at that, I even labeled it top and I forgot to do it during the video. So they walk in, they come up through these, they go under this little thing. It has two little dividers in there because they want to get here, okay? They can't pass this port or the box, so they want to come up here to get back into the box. And then they'll have the drawer here that will then be filled with that pollen. So yeah, that is what we use, the Sundance brand bottom mount for it. The other big things that I did yesterday was I combined these two hives here. If you remember a couple months ago, maybe not, I don't know, I barely kind of remember, I actually did a split. And then I was getting ready to actually feed one of them, but I decided that the laying pattern on the one queen that's actually new this year wasn't really that good, and so I decided that actually just squish her and combine the two hives. So I used the newspaper method, as you can see there. So I will let that go for a few days and then go from there. So kind of a neat way to do it. Now, the big one over here. We've got 4 boxes high because, oh my gosh, this hive has created and made so much honey this year. It's crazy that they're still bringing in a ton of honey and converting. So yesterday I was able to pull 8 frames of honey straight from this frame box, and was able to have plenty of them to have left for themselves in there as well. So I wasn't worried about that. I was really actually happy that I was able to pull some of the honey out of there, because it seemed like they were actually kind of getting a little bit of too much. We have 1 full box at the top that's almost 100% still full. 1 box underneath that has now 8 fresh frames, and then the 2 boxes underneath are plenty filled enough for them to get through winter. Do a little check here and see. This is just a few hours of pollen collecting, and actually that's not too bad. Look at those colors, pretty cool. So we will let that go. All right, so I got honey, I've got pollen, I've got 3 hives that are looking absolutely wonderful going into winter. It is mid-September. We still have really almost 2 months of them to be able to bake stores. I have a feeling I'm gonna actually be able to pull more honey here pretty soon. That one hive is just bursting at the seams. The other one that I put the my gosh, the pollen trap on, my words are just going everywhere today. And you can tell it has been one of those days. I didn't even do my hair. It's been so hot doing all these chores. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. My name is Dan. This is On Our Hidden Acre. Have a great day. God bless.